camp is, it's a story that revolves around a bunch of different characters. Mainly focuses on the character of Mackenzie Granger, and she runs the camp. So every year she comes here with her husband and her family and her son, and they run the camp, and have all these great activities, and they're trying to draw people into this camp as opposed to the camp across the lake, Camp Ridgefield. But this year is a little different because there's been a few problems in the household, and the Granger household. So we focus mainly on Mac and her journey in this story, and how she's trying to keep the whole camp afloat. Okay, my name's Tom Green. I'm playing the character of Kip Wampler. He's just a teenager, a typical teenager who's kind of anti-everything, just about. So when he comes to the camp, he doesn't have the best attitude. He's quite negative and doesn't really want to be there. So we start with Kip, and we're going to start with him being quite dark at first, and I think we're going to watch him change, and hopefully it'll all grow on him. I think he's quite anti-everything, as in the fact that he's a little bit alternative, almost to the point of emo. As in, he doesn't, he finds his own things that are cool, and he likes documentaries. He's not really into, group stuff and communities, and he's not really into that kind of thing. I mean, we learn a bit later about, his past and everything like that. So he's quite dark at first. Yeah, I think he's kind of the lone wolf. Well, when we meet him, yeah, he's very negative, and I think that the rest of the camp, I think they're so caught up in the whole coming into it, and everyone's kind of meeting up with each other, they don't really, see it. I mean, as the viewers, we're going to see that, we're going to feel it coming off of him. We're going to feel like he doesn't want to participate, he doesn't want to be there. But when he meets Buzz, Buzz doesn't really give him a second look about him not wanting to be there. It's kind of like, hey, I'm Buzz. There's this great interaction between the two of them in this scene. I'm not going to give it anything away. But it's like straight into it. Buzz just kind of adopts him in a way, and he just kind of follows him and just kind of gets so caught up in everything. And I think we can't help but see him start to grow from that point. Yeah, when Kip first arrives, he catches the look of Marina. And she's new to the camp as well. She's never been to this one before. And there's a lot of characters that have actually been to this camp quite a few times. So everyone kind of knows everyone except for Kip and Marina. So Kip doesn't want to be there, but I feel like the character Marina is almost like a little bit of an anchor for Kip. Bit of eye candy as well. So when he gets out of the car and he sees Marina, it's kind of like, maybe this isn't going to be so bad, But at the same time, he doesn't really want to admit that, because he still wants to be a little bit kind of cool in his own way, that he's not participating, or he doesn't want any part of it. But yeah, definitely Marina is one of the key things that draws him in. On the side, we have other characters like Cole and Sarah and Robbie and Kip and Marina and Buzz, and we follow their journeys as well. So whether it's a romantic journey, or it's a journey about realizing that what really matters the most to them in their lives. But it's kind of great to watch it all unfold in the same environment. So even though they have different things that they're focusing on, when we throw them all into the mix, we watch. It's quite interesting to see all the different colors come out. Because it's not just whether it's Kip, focusing on the relationship with himself and with Marina, or Buzz. There's characters like Sarah who's focusing on her own problems. So it's quite interesting to watch. Oh, it's great. I mean, firstly, it's awesome. I mean, we're shooting this American show back in our homeland. Like, it's perfect. I mean, I wasn't even living here. I was living in the States at the time, and that was one of the key things that drew me back here to actually work on this project, was that I'm shooting back at home. So it's incredible. I mean, look what we've got to work with. I mean, we're not in a studio. We've got the real thing.